Hey, you! Picture this. It's a beautiful day outside and you want to take your family to the park. But when you get there, you notice there is some trouble afoot as ghosts are harassing the citizens again. What are you going to do?
Call the Ghostbusters?
Of course not. Don't be stupid. But we have help for you.
Really?
Absolutely. Pick up some Pac-Land Pac pellets and solve your pesky ghost problems today. Pac-Land Pac pellets. Don't let ghosts haunt your good time.
Thanks, Pac-Land Pac pellets. You saved the day again.
Now go grab yourself a pack of Pac-Land power pellets and go chomp some ghosts.
Available in select locations outside the grasp of reality.
Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents a showcase of things likely forgotten. Bats here with today's video, and today we're going to talk about Hanna-Barbera's Pac-Man, the animated series. This time, we're not playing around. We all know that Pac-Man was an awesome arcade video game brought to us by the legendary Namco, but did you know he was also in several animated series? In fact, Pac-Man was actually a pioneer because his cartoon would be the very first animated series based on a video game. Originally, Hanna-Barbera tried in 1980 to get the rights to make a Pac-Man series after the massive success of the arcade game, but unfortunately they were not successful until 1982. As we all know, there are a ton of Pac-Man merchandise products like multiple video games, board games, t-shirts, toys, and so much more. However, today's showcase is focused on the original Hanna-Barbera Productions Pac-Man TV series that aired on ABC. Fans were instantly in love with this series, and it was watched by 20 million kids and adults in the US alone. This series was based on the legendary Pac-Man by none other than Toru Iwatani, a brilliant Japanese video game designer that worked at Namco Limited. The series was developed and written by Jeffrey Scott, and obviously the executive producers were William Hanna and Joseph Barbera.
Now we will definitely be covering Hanna-Barbera in the future showcases, as they are a definite favorite here in the labs.
The Pac-Man TV series consisted of 2 seasons containing 21 episodes in total. However, each episode featured 2 Pac stories per episode with a total of 44 stories, and there were also 2 specials. The Pac-Man Halloween specials contained the stories Pacula and Trick or Chomp in Season 1, and later on, Christmas Comes to Pac-Land. This special was different as it was the only full half-hour episode of the series, and the only episode not to be a part of a season and only to be released on VHS and Hanna-Barbera home video. The series would also differ from the video game in several ways, including the addition of limbs to the characters as well as animals. Now, as we usually do, let's talk about the very talented people that managed to bring this video game into another reality. Let's start with the Pac family. First up, we have the title character, Pac-Man, voiced by none other than Marty Ingalls. Next up, we have Mrs. Pepper Pac-Man, voiced by Barbara Minkus. We have Pac-Baby, voiced by Russi Taylor. For Chomp-Chomp the dog, Morris, and adult Pac-Baby, we have an MGL fan favorite, Frank Welker. For Sour Puss the cat, we got Peter Cullen to do the voice. In Season 2, Lorenzo Music would voice Super Pac. For those of you that don't know, Lorenzo Music is the fondly missed actor who voiced the voice of the original Garfield.
Super Pac, voiced by Lorenzo Music, that was based on the arcade game Super Pac-Man.
But now, let's check out the villains. Let's start off with the leader of the ghosts, Mezmaron. Voiced by Alan Laurie, Mezmaron is a mysterious human with a mouth cover and a red cloak. For the ghosts, first up we have Clyde, or the Orange Ghost, voiced by Neil Ross. Next up we have the Purple Ghost, Sue, voiced by Susan Silo. Then there was the Blue Ghost, Inky, voiced by Barry Gordon. And finally, Blinky, the Red Ghost, and Pinky, the Pink Ghost, voiced by Chuck McCann. These are just the main cast of characters, but there were many additional voice actors that provided other background characters with voices. Now that we know the characters, let's take a look at the meat and potatoes. What was this show even about? This show takes us to Pac-Land, where we follow the Pac family, Pac-Man, Pepper, Pac-Baby, Chomp-Chomp and Sour Puss. As we look around Pac-Land, we can see that most of the buildings and environment tend to be sphere-like shapes. I'm sensing a theme, and this does make sense as Pac-Man himself is technically a sphere. Most episodes do revolve around the Pac family fighting the ghosts that work for Mezmaron. Also, much like the original video game and the intro to this very video, there are power pellets, which in this series are the primary food and power source for the city. The power pellet trees grow naturally in the power pellet forest, and only the Pac citizens know where it is. Sounds like a racket. So, of course, Mezmaron has one mission in life, and that is to find the Power Pack forest in order to control Pac-Land. He is always ordering the ghosts to find the forest, resulting in Pac-Man, often with the help of random Pac people, needing to defeat them. Even when they do end up in the forest, they can't seem to remember where it is later on. When the power pellets are consumed, they give the citizens of Pac-Land the power to chomp on the ghosts. This results in the ghosts becoming a set of eyes and sends them floating back to their home to get another outfit. Season 1 aired from September 25th, 1982 to September 3rd, 1983 as part of the Pac-Man Little Rascals Richie Rich Show block. The first season consisted of 13 episodes with 26 stories, although I'm pretty sure I already said that, goat. When this game first came out, it showed Pac-Man chomping on the ghost after eating a power pellet, and showed Pac-Man getting chomped by ghosts as well. Apparently this was too violent for some people, and the cartoons were toned down as they completely removed the scenes of the Pac people doing the chomping. Too violent? Video games?
You're a genius, you moron. Come on, come here. Woo!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You've seen us here on YouTube, you watch our videos, but get ready for something you've never seen before. Behind the scenes, commentary versions of our videos, Patreon exclusive content, videos YouTube wouldn't allow us to post, bloopers and outtakes, Q&As, mentions in YouTube videos, and so much more. Just pick the tier that works for you and join the Macabre'Gorium Labs Patreon today. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, it means our Patreon is already launched, and as an added bonus, we also finally opened our Discord, available on our Patreon.
And now, back to the show.
Don't you ever not tell me things I want to know!
Season 2 would air from September 10th, 1983 through September 1st, 1984, and was part of the Pac-Man and Rubik the Amazing Cube Hour block. It has 8 episodes with 16 stories in total. Most of these episodes were similar in plot, with Pac-Man and his family consistently being attacked by the ghosts, though a quick power pellet usually solves this problem. Despite this, it was a fun show to watch, and it also inspired a lot of other video game developers to try to make cartoons from their own video games. In fact, CBS was inspired to create their Saturday Supercade, which featured several cartoons that were based on video games. And yes, while at one point we did cover Saturday Supercade, unfortunately it was lost. And we are definitely going to be doing a redo of that Saturday Supercade video. It might be a whole video, it might be done in segments, but after all, this was the golden age of video games. Due to the success of this cartoon, several of Namco's next games were influenced, such as Pac-Land and Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Here in 2025, Pac-Man, the TV series, is still available on sites like Amazon and eBay for around $20 per each complete season. For years, I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but I was always drawn to find copies of this show somewhere. So I think somewhere inside I have a deeply rooted memory of this one that I hold quite fondly. Every time I see it, I just get a smile. But now you know what I think, I've just got to ask. Were you a fan of the original Pac-Man TV series by Hanna-Barbera? If not, what was your favorite cartoon, toy, or video game from when you were a kid? Have any comments or favorite memories? Did I forget to include something or leave something out? Maybe you have a suggestion for a future video or just want to drop in and say hi. Either way, we look forward to hearing from you. And with that, unfortunately, we've ran out of time for today's video. My name is Bats, and I hope you had a good time today as we took a look at the Hanna-Barbera animated series, Pac-Man. This time, we aren't playing around. Be sure to check back next time, because you never know what we have in store. And as usual, think for yourselves. Be excellent to each other. And keep it creepy. Hey, give me one of them pack pellets. Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.